Welcome to Alignment Sculpt number 2. So this is the second sample class in the training. And this class we're going to start in Sukhasana, which means easy pose. So it's a comfortable seat. It's a great place to start your practice. I like to sit on a block, just elevates the pelvis a little bit so you can sit up nice and tall. And just start with a few breathing exercises with intentional breath. So you're inhaling, think about that inhale breath coming from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, bring the breath all the way down the front side of your body, softening as you go down. So softening the shoulders and the jaw. So this starting round of breath is to find some conscious breath, deeply breathing, bringing the breath past that shallow point, all the way deep. And this is a practice you should do in your regular life. If you're feeling stressed out, practice a few rounds of deep, intentional breath. The inhale breath can be through the nose, but on these first starting breaths, exhale as you open mouth, really squeezing out the lungs, getting rid of all the air. One more breath together. Inhale, fill it up. And exhale, let it go. Bringing your chin to your chest, just let the weight of your head release and relax the neck. On your next inhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder and just pause there, lengthening the scalene muscles on the side of your neck. And then bring it back to center, inhale, exhaling to the other side. And then just with your breath, back and forth, inhaling as you circle forward, exhaling, coming back through the center position. Hopefully the speaker's not picking up my neck cracking. This is a really good exercise for Sculpt because a lot of times our tendency is to strain our neck. So I'm going to continue to cue you throughout the practice to release the strain in your neck, soften the neck. And then coming back up to center, bring your arms up overhead and we'll do a little bit of a side bend here. Inhale, lengthening the waistline as you exhale, right hand down and lift it open to the side. Roll the ribs towards the sky. Come back up again, lengthen both sides of your waist and exhale, open to the side. Roll the ribs towards the sky, reach, and then just with the breath a few times, inhale and exhale. Float it up, inhale and exhale. Come back up, hold it here, inhale. This time bring your fingertips to your shoulders. This is again another good Sculpt exercise. Draw some big circles with your elbows. Nice and slow and breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe 2 more on this side or in this direction. And then release the hands, shake out the arms, shake it out. And come up into a tabletop position. So we'll start with Chakravakasana, which you're going to start with the knees together, your hands as wide as the mat. Drop your head and just start by movement to the side. So from the right to the left, back and forth. And then next time you come to the center, tuck your toes and make some big circles. Pressing into the toes a little bit. Any tight spots, hang out there. Get a little bit more intention into that stretch. And then switching directions. All right, coming back. back into a neutral tabletop. So this is where you want to align the joints. Your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hip bones. Okay, we'll start with the neutral spine as you inhale, and we're going to bring in the Ujjayi Pranayama here. So the inhale is going to be through the nose, and the exhale is going to be through the nose. So as you inhale, bring your chest forward, shoulders back, soft seal the lips together, exhale audibly through the nose as you round the back, chin to chest. Inhaling in through the nose, open up. Exhale through the nose. So do a few rounds of this Ujjayi Pranayama as you inhale into cow and exhale into cat. See if you can create that audible exhale, that soft whispering sound in the back of your throat. One more inhale and exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine, extend your right arm forward. Make sure the shoulder's plugged into the socket so you're not overextending it. Navel's up and in, and extend the left leg. Flex the foot or the toes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug the elbow into the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Elbow to knee. We'll do a total of 5. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Elbow to knee as you exhale. So see, I'm rounding my back. Inhale, hugging in through the midline. Last one, inhale, hug it in. Bring your right hand down, but extend the left leg back. Bring the left leg to the side and bring it to the floor. All right, so you'll stay where you are. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see what I'm doing here. Walk my hands up. I'm going to come into a gate pose. Right side of my body is in one line. Inhale, fingertips down, and lift and open the side body. One long line of energy from the toes to the fingertips. Inhale up, left hand to the thigh or your shin, and open the side body. Sort of hold on these first ones, and then let's flow. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Float it up, lengthening the side body, and exhale. From here, drop your right shoulder and come around, bringing the hands back down, but leave your foot here. And again, you're facing the other way. Bring your left knee behind your right, and then fan out your feet. And do a hip stretch here. So a modified cow face. You'll walk the fingertips back. Doesn't matter if you're off the mat. If this feels good, so you can stay up here, especially if it starts to feel too much in the knees. Otherwise, you can come have a seat between your heels. All right, bring the hands behind your back, lengthen your spine, and then maybe hinge forward, maybe here, or maybe you can come a little bit further onto the fingertips. And then coming back into tabletop, turn this way again, and we'll do spinal alignment on the other side. Left arm extended, thumb up, shoulder plugged in, right leg back. Inhale. As you exhale, hug it in. Inhale, lengthen, contract the core, exhale. 3 more, inhale, and exhale. 2 more, and the right leg is really activated, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Left hand down, right leg back. Again, then swing around. Bring your right leg to the side, and then down to the mat. Walk it up into your gate position. Arms go up, inhale. Fingertips to the floor, and open it up. Reach a little bit longer through the right obliques. Inhale up. Right hand to the shin of thigh, and open it up. And one more time with your breath. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. All right, drop the shoulder, come all the way around, hands to the floor, stack the joints, right knee behind left, fan out the feet, and then walk it back. Again, maybe here, or maybe you can hold the feet and sit between the heels. Nice long spine. Fold forward to where you feel a nice stretch without pain. Uncomfortable is okay. Pain is not. Yoga teaches you how to be uncomfortable. That's one really good thing about yoga. Notice if you start to hold your breath here, so when we get uncomfortable, we hold our breath. So don't hold your breath. Breathe deeply. All right, coming back up into tabletop. And we're gonna let's do some stretches first. We'll do some wrist stretches. Flip the fingertips towards you. Tuck the toes under and rock from toes to heels. So you're just lifting up the heels of your hands. Then hold that position where your hips are towards the heels and bend your elbows. Big finger stretch. Then coming up, back to the tops of the hands and then maybe making a fist, rolling out the fingers, rolling out the wrists. And then keeping the feet tucked under, the toes tucked under, go ahead and come onto a position where you're sitting on your heels. Clasp the hands behind your back. Let's squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lifting through the arms. Nice neutral neck. One more breath, you should really feel it in the toes. And then flip over onto the tops of your toes and let the hands fall over your head. Release the hands to the lower back and then out in front, and we'll come into your first down dog. So set your foundation, tuck the toes under, and send the hips high. Now I always like to start this first down dog a little wider in my stance. Give myself a little more room to move through the midline, shoulders, pedaling it out, lengthening. So just warming up down dog, finding length from the crown of your head to your tailbone. And just checking your foundation, you're looking for an inverted V position, and if you need to bend your knees in order to do so, do that. What I don't want to see is this rounding of the upper back, right? If you have this rounding in your upper back, bend your knees and press your chest towards your thigh bone to create the V in the hips. From here, slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat for ragdoll. Once you get to the top of the mat, widen your stance. Bring your torso to connect to your thigh bone. Shake your head yes and no. Root down through the four corners of your feet. Clasp your hands behind your head. If that's too intense for your neck, then don't do that. From here, you can move around a little bit. The hamstrings start to open, and then maybe grab opposite elbows. Let the head fall heavy. You can stay still for a few breaths, really letting the weight of your upper body do the work, and then maybe swaying from side to side. A couple more breaths. And then go ahead and release your hands to the floor, to the mat. Bring your toes either to touch if you prefer to bring them underneath the hips, that's fine. Knees are softly bent. Flip the palms, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Inhale. As you exhale, just through the upper back, cactus the arms, lift the chest, squeeze the elbows like they're gonna touch each other. Again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, open mouth. One more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, swan dive forward, fold, little bend in the knees for as much as you need. Drop the head and neck. Bring the fingertips to the shins, inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, place the hands on the mat, step it back to plank. Nice strong plank. Make sure your hips aren't dumping down. Keep pushing the floor away. If this is too much, put your knees down. Okay? From here, I just want you to lower to the mat. Nice and slow. Drag the hands back so your elbows and wrists are in line, and then your feet are hip width distance, toenails pressing down. Draw your navel to your spine, and as you inhale, use the floor just a little bit to lift the chest. Find a spot or height that feels good, and lower as you lay one rib at a time down. Inhale, lift, chest, sternum lifted, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And you can always use cobra instead of upward facing dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands up to the fingertips are tips of the shoulders, tuck the toes. 1 unit, high plank to downward facing dog. We're going to go through some sunnays. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, jump or step, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high plank. You can bring the knees to the floor. Chaturanga. Come all the way to the mat. You can come to cobra or all the way up to upward facing dog. So for up dog, your thigh bones are lifted. You're dragging your belly button between your thumbs. To down dog. So any variation of vinyasa, you can take it out too and just come to high plank. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Inhale. Open the heart. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high plank. Toes or knees. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Back to downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Float or step. Inhale, length. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Inhale. Fill up the lungs. Open mouth. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands. Toes or knees. Chaturanga. Up dog. To downward facing dog. If you're coming into chaturanga, make sure your elbows don't go past 90 degrees. Okay? All right, let's come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale your breath and fold. Chair pose. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Bring the arms. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Bring the arms up. Chair pose. Find a nice neutral lower back. And the best cue I can give you for this is to draw your lower ribs back. So if you're, I can't even stick my butt out. I have the opposite problem. Draw the lower ribs back. Okay, so you should be able to see the toes and the arms up. Inhale. As you exhale with the arms, twist to the right. Keep the knees glued together. Fan out the fingers and open your right shoulder. Come back to center. Inhale. And twist. Fan out the fingers. Left shoulder sink a little deeper. And inhale back to center. Airplane arms. Sink a little bit deeper if you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your pinkies are reaching towards each other. Your neck is long. Stay here, or maybe come to your toes. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale your air and fold. Inhale halfway. Plant the hands, vinyasa. High plank, toes or knees. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Adho Mukha, downward dog. So we're at Surya Namaskar B, section 4. Inhale, right leg high. Slowly hug the knee into the nose. Hollow out your belly. Use your core to step the foot on the inside of the right thumb. Your knees right over your ankle. Your feet have their own lengths. Place the left hand down on the mat or block if you need to elevate it. Anytime your arms seem too short, add a block. Inhale, sweep the right arm high. Let's go ahead and make a circle, not really a circle, but a twist through the shoulder all the way to the wrist. Root down through the left leg so it's nice and strong, drawing down through the heel. Inhale, open the shoulder. As you exhale, come all the way around Skandasana. You're going to bend the left knee, and come onto the right heel. You can stay nice and high, especially if you have any kind of knee issues, or come all the way down to the floor. Okay, from here, really flex your toes toward you so you're lengthening through your hamstring. This left arm is going to push the knee open, and if you're up higher, you can still push the knee open slightly, and then we're going to inhale, twist. Bring your right hand back down, come back through a wide leg forward fold, bringing your feet parallel. Walk the hands underneath the legs or grab the outsides of the feet, that's fine. Stretching both hamstrings. Walk the hands under the shoulders, inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, walk it to the front, back to the low lunge position, root down through the four corners of the right foot, lift the left leg up. Little micro bend in the right knee, and we're working that right hamstring. So fold over, and you don't want to open this left hip, right? So dial the left pinky toe down, and fold over your standing leg. From here, you're going to float past low lunge, so set the feet in low lunge, and then up you go, crescent lunge. From here, bring the hands again to the ribs, right? Draw the lower ribs back, sink a little bit deeper. Maybe the right thigh can get parallel to the floor or come close. Inhale, airplane arms as you exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades, activate the triceps. Next inhale, warrior two. Usually when you come into warrior two from crescent lunge, we land pretty good, but it's heel to heel or front heel to inner arch. Palms are down, shoulders are back and down. As you inhale, track forward like your waist is a telescope. Elbow to knee, left hand to the sky. Or you can bring your right hand to the floor. Or even bring the left arm over the ear line. Okay, so wherever you are is perfect. Pushing into the right knee with your right hand and externally rotating the left hip open. From here, keep the angle of the right knee. Reach up through the left hand. We're going to go to reverse warrior. Inhale. Either left hand to your thigh or wrap it around. What happens here is people want to straighten the right leg, so keep it bent. Find the length in the right side body. Inhale. Exhale, windmill down. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog to downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here, and we'll do sun bee on the other side. So all these sun bee postures are going to come back in the sculpting section. Inhale, left leg high. Knee to nose. Hug it up and in. Your shoulders are right over your wrists. Step the foot on the inside of the left thumb. If it doesn't step parallel to your knee, then use your left hand to bring it forward. Your feet have their own lanes. Right hand down, inhale, twist. And roll out the shoulder and the wrist. Open it up. Super strong through the back leg. Inhale. As you exhale, walk it around, Skandasana. Again, you can stay high or come all the way down. Lengthen the left hamstring. Then pushing the right tricep into the right thigh. Inhale, left arm goes high. Open the left shoulders, leaning back. Keep the left toes pointed towards you. And then left hand down, Prasarita Padasana. Wide leg forward fold. This time, maybe grab the outsides of the feet. Use your arm strength to fold a little deeper. And go ahead and walk the hands under the shoulders, halfway lift. Walk it around to low lunge. Once you get there, root down through the four corners of the left foot, the right leg high. And fold over the left leg. Micro bend the left knee, dial the right pinky toe down. So you're really, just keep lifting the right leg as you fold over the left. But try not to rotate the hip open. In 3, we'll come back through low lunge, right up to crescent lunge, 2 and 1. Bring it back, and up you go. Double check the ribs, and this is going to be really important when we add the weights. right? Nice secure lower back. Inhale, hinge forward, airplane arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. So you're hinging at a 95 or a 45-degree angle. And your neck is long. Inhale, warrior two. Double check your footprint, shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Try to do the variation you did on the other side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Again, hand to thigh, or all the way around. Stay committed to the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, windmill down. High plank, chaturanga, up dog, to downward facing dog. All right, bend the knees, look forward, come to the top of the mat. Grab a drink if you'd like. And grab one dumbbell. All right, 3, 5, 2-pound dumbbell is fine. Gonna start holding the dumbbell both sides, and we're just gonna do high knees. So bring the knees high, up, drive them up. So the exhale is when you drive the knee up. Start to really think about your core. Hug it in, shorten that space between the hip bones and the ribs. Use your core. It's engaged to a point where you can still talk. So mine's still engaged and I can still talk, okay? 10 and 9, we're gonna add a twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna add a twist. So you're gonna bring the elbow on the outside of the knee. So still high knees and twist. And keep the elbows bent like mine are. If you want a little more challenge, you can start to straighten the arms, okay? If that becomes too much on the lower back, then bring them back in closer, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Bring your feet, they're about 18 inches apart, toes point out, so it's like a short horse squat. Weights to your chest, start with the elbows in. You're gonna pivot towards the right, come back to center, then to the left. So see how I'm pivoting my toes. I'm not cranking on my ankle by keeping them. So let's go right to left, right to left. All right, you can stay right here, or when you come back to the center, you're gonna do a squat. Sit back, make sure that you can see your toes, and then twist to the left. So we're just stopping for a nice little squat. And the same idea, you wanna make this even harder, straighten the arms. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure though, when you're doing your squat, your knees are not coming out over your ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, shake it out. This next one, I want you to put the weight in your left hand. All right, bring your right hand behind your head. Navel to spine, engaged, so you can breathe, okay? Start by just bringing the weight up and down the left thigh. All right, so you can stay right here. Next, if you want to add, you can reach with the right arm. Next, stay here or add, you're gonna add the knee. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, shake it up. We're gonna do curtsy squats, and we're going to add, or we're gonna do both sides, okay? Hands to heart, feet hip width. Step the left foot behind and reach. Back to center, reach, reach, reach. Elbows into the sides, or extend the outer arm. All right, now we're gonna add the curtsy squat, squat, squat. All right, just come into the depth where it feels good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, shake it out. All right, go ahead and come to the top of the mat, mountain pose, inhale. Exhale, take your time, stretch it out here, fold forward, enjoy that. Halfway lift, plant the hands, toes or knees, vinyasa through, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Slowly bring the knee to the nose and then step it through to low lunge. Rewind that. All right, grab your weights. You can use your weights down or you can bring them up on their ends for more elevation. You're gonna come to standing splits. Left leg high. We're gonna start with Jiva squats. Inhale as you press, exhale, twist. Knee behind knee, you're gonna tap the backs of your toenails on the mat, on the floor. Inhale and exhale, 8 more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, 6, and 5, and 4, you're gonna hold the leg high. Last 2, and last 1. Hold the leg high. Bend your knee so your thigh bone is parallel to the ground. Right knee is micro bent. Pulses to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bend your right knee, bend the left knee. Hug it in so tightly to your nose that you can stomp your foot down. Okay, inhale, knee to nose. 8, contract your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, knee to nose, and put your foot down. Okay. Feet are together, come into chair pose. Bring your weights to your chest, and I'm going to turn towards you. You're in a nice chair pose. We're going to do chair squat, leg lift to the side, squat, leg lift back. All right, so we're only going to do the left side. Stay rooted through your right foot. Squat, lift the leg to the side. Squat, lift it to the back. All right, so the way that I remember this is on the first side, I keep my right foot down and I do the exercise with my left legs, but the foot that I think about is the one that is on the mat. And remember, it's a squat press, not a squat kick. 3 more. 2. Last 1. And press. Feet together. All right, bring the hands to your sides. We're going to do deadlifts. From here, I want, when you come up from the deadlift, I want nice posture. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees. Slightly bend the knees and come up. So if you have any kind of back issue, don't go as low. Come about knees. Okay, so when you come up, I want nice posture. Mirrors, you can tell your students, make sure you have good posture in the mirrors. 8, 7, 6, In 3, we're gonna stay in forward fold. 2, do the left, and last one, in forward fold, put the weights on the mat,